Hello there, Sir from 17 once again. This is a balls deep of a game by the name of Post Void. This is developed by the same people who made Sea Salt, and it's a really interesting one. So every so often, guys, I find a game that has an aesthetic and a visual style that I absolutely adore for whatever reason, and I end up not liking the game at all. But I like the visuals so much, I want to show it off so that people can see it and form their own judgments. And that's what Post Void is. This is a first-person shooter roguelike that is incredibly fast and frenetic, and it's all about moving really quickly, killing really quickly, and getting to the end of these short stages in order to stay alive. And the clock is ticking the whole time. If you run out of time, you will lose. Every time you get a kill, I think it refreshes a little bit more time for you. So it's just this really insane, crazy, high-tempo, blitzing for the end of the level race. The issue is, the level design is really labyrinthine at times, and it all kind of looks the same. So much so that when I first tested this game to see if I could capture it to make a video, I couldn't even find my way out of the tutorial because it all looked the bloody same. And you're getting a little bit of a preview of it here. Do you see this kind of canopy covered in trees that you're looking at? It's just a labyrinth of these white trees and this crazy looking effect on the screen. This Balls Deep is going to be a little shorter because I'm not going to spend too much time with this game because, as I've mentioned already, I don't really like it. However, I love the flair, I love the style, I love the fact it's so different and it's such a specific whatever it is, you know. So we're going to jump into it right away. And you start with, use your basic movement. You've got your music, you've got this sliding ability. We've got this guy having a crack at me right here. The big issue you're probably already noticing is you can't see a damn thing when things start happening because, watch this. That's it. I got one kill. I survived for 15 seconds. I did 1 of 11 levels. My accuracy was shit. I got 1 headshot. It's a new high score. And that's the end of the game if you don't do what it wants you to do. This game wants you to move quickly, and the extra issue that you probably noticed is it's really hard to see when you start shooting. Like once I shoot this gun, I'm completely lost in what I'm doing. I don't know what's going on. So we'll just boost forward. You have this sliding ability, which looks kind of cool. I don't really know how effective it is. I don't know if you can die. I feel like the whole point of this is just to speed run the game. The movement is weird in its weight and its loftiness and like it's bobbing, and you can't really mess with any of it to my knowledge. But I love how like crazy and creative it looks. But there you go. Dead. Survived for 30 seconds, right? 28% accuracy, 7 headshots. But it feels like you can't die, so you're just rushing and shooting and fighting, and with the way the screen bobs, I find it really hard to aim, I find it really hard to see because it's so crazy in its stylistic design. It's really sweet, really cool, but potentially not for me. So we'll see if we can show you what the end of a level actually looks like. Because if you don't get the kills, you don't reset the timer, so the kills are super important. But you'll be able to tell when you're at the end because it gives you a similar area to where you entered. There we go. This is it. End of the first level. And I think because it is probably procedurally generated, it might not be, but I haven't noticed because it's just all confusing to me. But you fall into this area holding this skull and with your pistol, and then you can reload faster, you can more shooting, less reloading, more liquid in the idle. I think that gives you more time, which could be pretty powerful. We'll try that one, see if it makes a big difference. And then we're fighting teeth now, I think. These are like these teeth enemy, which I don't really understand. It sometimes feels like the game has a soft lock that might be helping you a little bit, but that might just be the reticle shifting. I don't rightly know. And I apologize if it sounds like I'm shouting. The game is... Oh, maybe you can die. The game is super loud and I've got like pubes in my teeth or something because I'm getting a fucking attack. I spent the whole time trying to pull something out of my mouth. But we'll see what happens when we restart. That was 45 seconds. Yeah, back to the very beginning. So it's just this super insanely stylized, intense experience of just frenzied killing. And yeah, you know, you either know if this is for you or not immediately just by looking at it. Yeah, maybe you can die. It looks like I'm dying there. Yeah, I think perhaps you can. But it's just... It's a very hard shooter, because the moment I start shooting, I can't see. Like, this is what Modern Warfare was like for me. But at least here it looks cool, rather than being really stagnant and uninspired. The enemies are kind of beefy too for a first level. You're usually introduced to, you know, quite popcorn enemies, but not in this game. I would imagine maybe there's not that much of it, so make them a little tanky. Have I gone the wrong way? Oh no, here we go. That was close, nearly died at the end there. But here is slow down enemy bullets, more liquid in the idle, makes you run faster backwards. That's odd. I don't even know if the idle thing even helped me. That's the tooth guy. There's that guy. I feel like the sliding is a good idea, but I don't like how it controls. If I'm honest, and I'm always honest, what's the point, right? But like, how the fuck are you supposed to see anything? And I've usually got a pretty decent eye for crazy games. You know, Wonderful 101 I can keep up with. You know, I play these shmups with all these bullets on the screen, but this is just... The style is off the charts, and I love it, but it makes it very difficult to understand. Reload faster. And I don't know if the aesthetics change too much. We've got different wallpaper here, which seems pretty good. The mouse input is not my favourite. I've not really had a chance to mess with it, because I tried the game and I wasn't a fan, but I wanted to show it off. But it's definitely unique, guys. And right now, I'll take unique over safe and uninspired and uninteresting. That was a way easier level, that one. Just hold forward. It's like a Sonic level. Here we go. Change our weapon to a shotgun. Change our weapon to... Wow, you can use a knife? So there are different weapons then. I've never had the shotgun before. Seems pretty... Oh wow, there's a lot of jumping on this one. Any bad guys? Got more time or something? What is this one? So the shotgun's very strong, which makes sense. Is he dead? Dude, this is even more confusing than it was when it was before. And I was confused then. What the fuck is that? That's horrible. I suppose the whole game is that though, isn't it? What the fuck is going on right now? Kind of thing. Less slowdown when touching enemies. Points towards the goal. Enemies explode upon death. Obviously, I'm probably not picking the right things here, but it's not really about... What the hell is that? But I do really appreciate the colours and just the craziness of it all, the zaniness of it. This gun does not fire very quickly. It is a shotgun after all. I am so confused. Do you mind, sir? Damn, this shotgun is really good. What a bizarre game though, right? So strange. Should we try the knife out? Reload faster. That'd be really good with this shotgun, but we'll check the other weapon. So we gotta spam a knife. That'd be pretty sick. That weird door thing. Getting fucked. Dude, I am so lost. Maybe I should have got the one that pointed to the exit, right? There you go. 36 headshots, 36% accuracy, 33 hits taken, 20,000 points. There's so much in this that I'd really like to say is amazing. because I love this kind of... I like games that have a scoring system. I like games that take score seriously. I like games that have a very dramatic art style and a very, very focused and just really out-of-the-box kind of visual flair going on. And this game has all of those things, but it's kind of framed and built on this foundation of a roguelike that's incredibly fast and incredibly punishing, and neither of those things are something that I enjoy. So I can't personally recommend Post Void because it's not for me, but I can say if this looks interesting, absolutely check it out, because the developers that make these games, they make really, really different types of games, and I'm absolutely appreciating them. So if you were interested in Sea Salt and you played that and you thought that the devs did a good job, then try this, because it's vastly different to that, and once again, it's almost always its own thing, which I do appreciate in modern games. So thank you for watching, and you take care now.